All right, welcome back to News Insights. I have with me on third, Chiwe Blessing and Philip Adu Odogu. Welcome, guys. All right, sometimes we hear some voices, they look great, but following it up sometimes can be some of a problem. A member of the House of Rep has told her, see, what are we legislating? Let's shut it down, attend to insecurity. Legislating things that don't work. I mean, it's applauded all over the place, Chiwe.
Well, I mean, when I saw his passionate submission to the House, I was like, oh, interesting. Someone shares our passion. But, I mean, shutting it down is not, it's quite impractical. It's not, I think he just did it to fulfill all righteousness. It would be like, say, I no talk, that kind of levels. But we understand it's good to see that, you know, people in that class still feeling the brunt, you know, they are feeling what the people are feeling. One statement he made that stood out for me was when he said, the nation is currently running on blood and tears. And you could see the passion he spoke with. Are they going to shut down the National Assembly? Of course not. They are not. They're going to keep on legislating and moving past very important issues as though it doesn't matter. And these are issues of lives. But again, how much can the National Assembly do in these matters in the real sense of it? How much can they really do?
Philip?
Yeah, when I listened to Rep Hassan Ado Duguag, or what that name can't really, come out well from my mouth, I begin to wonder, coming from a lawmaker, when you say shut down National Assembly, what comes to my mind is it's only in the military era where we have military system of government. The only arm of government that does not function is the legislative arm of government. Calling for the shutting down of the National Assembly simply because they are insecurity. Are you saying that the government has failed? Indirectly, that's what the man was saying. He said this government is full of incompetence. What he is saying in the real sense of it is that, look, this government should pack and go home. You can't handle the affair of this country. Because he made it very clear. He said the primary function of the government to secure lives and property, the government had failed. So there's no point for us sitting here collecting taxpayers' money without doing our job, because their job is to legislate for the well-being of the people, for good governance of Nigeria. It means that this legislator, including himself, has also failed, because the duty of the legislator is beyond legislation. They also, partake in a oversight function to checkmate the action of the executive, to ensure that the laws they made are being implemented as they were made. So just standing up on the floor of the house and making those submissions, they are very beautiful. But for me, they are nothing but playing to the gallery, because this is not the first time we are hearing all these things. But the citizens still remain stagnant. There's no hope. The man is speaking because it has come, like you always say, that when you don't keep quiet because it has not come to your doorpost. Now it's in Kano, and for the first time, a rep from Kano is saying that the House of the National Assembly should be shut down for the government to take adequate step. Is he calling? If he's calling for a sort of emergency, who is going to take over the governance of the country?
Can I just pick up from where he's saying? And one of the reasons why I would understand why he's shouting with Kano is because we know that when something gets to Kano, they take it as fast. They don't take it very lightly. It's a very sensitive area. The moment anything once it's violent and it gets to Kano, it can erupt and it can be very deadly. So it has gotten to their doorsteps and they're feeling the heat. But where I have a problem with his call is, why is he not calling for them to sit down and deliberate, on better laws and push more for community policing and other ways that we can get out of this? Why is his first, that's why I said it looks like he has given up and he's just saying it for the sake of saying it. Because why is he not thinking, we're the legislative arm of government, why is he not thinking, what can we do to get out of here?
Okay, let me answer that question. Because this particular assembly has been caged. Whether you like it or you don't like it. This is the first assembly that used a voice vote to ascend to third majority. This is the first assembly.
How they arrive, we do not know till tomorrow.
We don't know till tomorrow, and nobody cares to explain to us. This is the first assembly that you see the House of Rep. There is always a vibrant part with their youthful, exorbitant, quiet in almost everything that you know. The speaker is docile and dormant. That's what it is. We can hear him. I mean, we've always had speakers that you see them bring, because their laws are not sacrosanct. They have to be moved up to the Senate for them to but that's where the Royal Rumble began. But now nobody can talk, nobody can say anything. You are not recognized, you are victimized. Whatever you say, so that's why this
now this is what, and I it started to look like we're switching roles again, but I'm just going to say if that has happened, and I'm asking these questions as a very concerned Nigerian, I'm really concerned about the state of this nation. If we are in a state where members of the House of Assembly are feeling as hopeless and gagged, what is the hope of the common man? Because at the end of the day, are we going to say, and this is a rhetorical question, not for anybody in the House to answer, but for Nigerians to figure it out. Is the APC or is this current administration, because it's not just the APC that makes it, right? They're just the ruling. But is this current administration finally shooting themselves? Are they seeing that they've been shooting themselves in the foot with the way that they've been running things? Because now they are suffering the effects. They are suffering from the effect of the things that they did not know.
This is it. There has always been a bipartisan position, not party affiliated position. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. Now, that bipartisan position is completely lost. Now, the ruling party that we are seeing that they are not an example, people are rushing in there. What is the bipartisan there, bros?
You see, that is why the call by Rep. Hassan Ado is very game. Hassan Ado is an APC member elected on the platform for Kano. Presently, Kano is divided between NPP, NNP, and the APC. But this particular rep is of the APC extraction. Is the one condemning his own party that the government formed by his party has failed. Is the one calling for a state of emergency in the country. Because what it means in essence, if you interpret what is said, it means to say that the government should be shut down for emergency to take place to curb the insecurity from spreading further. That is where, because the balance of the bipartisan has been lost due to the way the ruling party has handled issue of governance.
Okay, I'll tell you what I think is more sad.
Let me ask you a question.
Yes.
Do you think it's about the ruling party? Where is the voice of opposition in the House?
You see, that's what I was going. You see, it's a very sad thing that we thought, honestly, that this 10th National Assembly will be one of the most vibrant house. You know why? Because for the first time the house was balanced. You have Labour Party having over 36 members or something. You have SDP with 2 or 3 members. You have ABGA. You have YPP, and then you have PDP making bulk of the opposition. And then it was balanced. But the sad thing that has happened to this country, that this has happened to be the most cruelest house, most incompetent house, because instead of these people who come from other political platforms to stand and act as an opposition member in the house, what they did is to jump ship because they want to be satisfied with peanut. That I cannot understand.
Sycophancy has ruled politics, I think, in the last, safe to say, about 16 years, right? Since or less, since I think 2015 up, is something we've been seeing, and it's been graduating gradually. And now we are starting to see, practically, we're starting to see the ripple effect of people not being able to stand on their voice and people just bending simply because they are playing politics for personal interest. Now it has reached your doorstep and you are shouting. What is more sad about this situation for me is the fact that he's not going to be heard. What the reports are going to carry, and we're going to see this in stories in the till the weekend, everybody that is going to stand for the presidency or speak for the presidency is going to say the same thing. But we were able to rescue these people. Oh, it's a win on the side of the governor or of the government. We are on top of matters. We're getting things done as they should. That is the story that is going to be told. We continue to refuse to see the reality on ground. And I tell you what I am afraid of, Philip. I said Philip and PK. What I am afraid of is we're going to have a Nigeria where truth becomes a joke, and people begin to carry lies. Self-deceit becomes the order of the day, because we don't want to look at the problems head on. We are always quick to find somebody else to blame. We're always quick to gaslight the people and tell them, oh, this is what you think you are seeing is not what it is. And that's why this is a lawmaker. It's only one that is speaking. If we continue down, thank you very much. If we continue down this path, everybody will be screaming and nothing is going to be done.
All right, we will keep on monitoring the situation, but we want more to speak, because we say in democracy, the number carries the day, but everybody has the right to talk.
Absolutely.
Yeah. We'll be right back.